Welcome to Four Dudes BBQ. Today we're smoking pork butt.
You guys ready?
Yeah!
Hey guys, JD here with Four Dudes BBQ. I'm with two of my dudes.
I'm the Duke. I'm Bud.
Today we're going to be using some Duke rub on our pork butt. This is a spicier little version of our Bud's rub. I'm going to have our guys demonstrate. So go and pick up those spoons, boys, and go and start dusting that pork.
Okay, so I can split a little bit this one out of it. Split it around.
There you go, spread it around, make sure it's nice and even.
Okay, I'm going to try to make it get all over. It's going to make this on fire.
It's going to be nice and spicy. It's got good heat to it. You can see there's a little fat cap there that I scored. That'll render down, have nice little cracklet on top of that pork butt. When you got your kids helping out, it's nice to keep things simple. Sometimes I would do a mustard rub or mustard binder prior to putting this rub on, but this is just a little easier. That way there's not any more mess than necessary. How's it looking over there, boys?
Good.
All right, we're gonna finish dusting up this pork butt, and we'll get back when that charcoal grill's hot. All right, guys, welcome back. You can see we got our meat on. Our Weber went up to 225. That's where we're gonna put that meat on. We'll keep it around 225, 250. Nothing higher than that. See that wood's burning right now? They put the lid off. It'll just keep smoking once I turn or put the lid back on. You see that rub starting to moisten up. If the juice is coming out, it's going to create that nice bark we're looking for. So we're going to let this go about 2 hours before I pop this lid. We'll see what it looks like at that time. After about the third hour or so, we'll put a probe in there. Once it reaches 165 degrees, we're going to wrap it in foil, season it if necessary. Just to see, we also got that water bath down there with some hot water. So this is going to be a nice little cook, good little pork butt. It's about 4 or 5 pounds. Something good for the family. So we'll catch you in about 2 hours. Alright guys, welcome back. 2 hours down. This meat is looking nice. Starting to form a good bark. A little bit of cracking on the top, not a big deal. Still got about 3 pieces of wood left for that applewood smoke. About a quarter of the way down with that snake we're using. I'm not too concerned with that cracking on the top. When we wrap it, all that moisture is going to come right back in. I'll show you. It's going to be some juicy pork without having to spray this down. What I'm going to do now is put a probe in our meat. That way when we hit that 165, we'll take it off, wrap it up, and push through that stall. Overall, looking pretty good. I'll get this lid back on, put out that fire, and then we'll see you maybe in an hour or two.
That Four Dudes BBQ. Welcome back to Four Dudes BBQ.
Alright guys, our Inkbird is showing 165 internal on our pork. Let's go ahead and take a look at it.
Wow.
How does that look, boys?
Good. Wow.
I think we should wrap it. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Alright, let's pull this meat off and we'll wrap it. Okay, we pulled our meat off. We put it in 2 pieces of foil. We're going to double wrap this. But before we wrap it up, we're going to go ahead and put a little sauce in there to help with the moisture and add a little bit of flavor. Alright, Duke, why don't you go ahead and pour that vinegar into that barbecue sauce bowl. Buds, you go ahead and stir it. So that's just apple cider vinegar with some good barbecue sauce. Go ahead and stir it up, Buds. And we're going to put a little bit more of that Duke rub. Go and pour that in, Duke, into the bowl. Okay, give it a good stir. So we're just going to pour this over the top of that pork butt. How's it looking there, Buds?
Right now it looks like soup.
Think it's going to add a lot of flavor?
No! Yeah. I think it looks like soup.
Well, we'll see. Usually we don't put any type of sauce in with our pork, but we're trying it out today. We'll see if we can prove the Duke wrong. Alright, Buds, go ahead and pour some of that over.
Okay. We put it together.
Okay, go nice and easy.
We put it together, bro. So Between
So right over the top? Good.
barbecue sauce flavor. Like that.
Excellent, guys.
Why is it barbecue sauce flavor?
Okay, so we got that sauce on our meat. What we'll do now is we'll go ahead and double wrap it up, put it back on our Weber, and once it reaches between that 200, 203 degrees, we'll start checking for tenderness. We'll pull it off once it feels tender, and then let it rest for a while. Look good, boys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you in a bit.
Let's wrap it up first.
Alright guys, welcome back. So we just hit 203 on our Inkbird. You can see the temp's about 259. We've been right there this whole cook. So let's go ahead and pop this Weber Kettle. See how the meat looks, even though it's wrapped. So here's our meat. You can see the ashes that we've gotten with our snake. We still have a good third left. Good thing about running the snake is all you have to do is close up all the vents, and that charcoal will be fine for the next use. No oxygen, no heat, so that fire will burn out. So I'm going to take this meat off. We're going to let it rest a good 30 minutes before I do anything with it, and then we'll unwrap it and have a taste. 4 Dudes Barbecue Dad Tip. Get your kids out in the kitchen or out on the barbecue at a young age. Have them develop that love for cooking. It's going to increase their self-confidence. They're going to feel a lot better after accomplishing little goals. You know, I have them do things that are safe. Season the meat, you know, wrap the foil if it's not too hot. I don't get them near the barbecue where they're going to burn themselves. But getting them in the kitchen, getting that love for barbecuing, it's going to go a long way in their life, and have them just develop that love for barbecue. It's going to last a lifetime. Alright guys, this is the time we take a look at our meat. Let's have a test. So it's been resting about 30 minutes. I pulled my dudes off their bikes long enough to try it. You know, dad tip number 2, I think kids are more willing to try something new if they participate in making it. So normally they don't eat pulled pork, but they're willing to give it a shot. And this is tender, full of juice. What I'm going to do is separate it, put it in this container, and we'll show you.
It's going to be awesome. Me and him are going to taste it for our first time.
You can just see this thing's dripping in juice. Super tender.
Yeah, it's okay.
Big chunks pulling apart. There's always that test with the bone. You can see that clean out. So it's done.
I'm going to eat it.
Right now is the time just to get all the funky parts, the fat you don't want in there.
Funky part? Who got funky? I don't even eat funky anyways.
Alright, so we pulled our meat. It is super, super juicy. Boys are going to give it a try. Go ahead, dudes, try it out.
We're going to first eat it time. I never ate it before, so I'm just trying it.
You can see those juices just falling off. It's from that little bit of barbecue sauce and vinegar we put in there.
I like it.
I'm going to take a bite right now.
It's good. It's just
really good. Great flavor with that rub. Barbecue sauce and vinegar. It's tender. It's obviously moist. Overall, good cook. Took about 6.5 hours on that Weber. We ran 250, 260 the whole time. After about 3.5 hours, wrapped it in that foil and just let it sit until it was tender. I say overall good cook. What do you think, boys?
good. I ate 2 pieces right now.
Look at that. Get them to try something new. Get them out there barbecuing with you. Let them try something new for themselves.
Yeah, good it tastes.
Alright guys, 4 Dudes BBQ. Wishing you well in your future barbecues. Get out there, barbecue with the family. 4 Dudes BBQ. Have a good one. Say bye, boys.
Bye. Bye.
Hey guys, JD here with 4 Dudes BBQ. I'm with 2 of my dudes.